Hey guys, how you doing? This is Carlos from the Get Out of Debt podcast night. Basically, I'm here to let you guys know that at 8 p.m. I'm gonna be live with my podcast. It's a learn by doing podcast for those people that have credit issues and have financial issues. But mostly today, I'm gonna be focusing on a couple of episodes about credit because credit is very important. So I'm going to be focusing on the basics of credit tonight, 8 p.m. Basics of credit repair. So those who tune in at 8 p.m. tonight, they're going to get a sneak peek of what my podcast is going to be about. All right? For those who missed episode 1, I have a replay that's being pre-recorded. Probably by next week, it should be up online on my YouTube page and also on my podcast page and also on my Rumble, all right, page. On those 3 sections, that's where it will be, my first episode of my podcast, which is basically the introduction of what I'm going to be talking about on my podcast. Again, it's an educational podcast. It's a learn by doing podcast. So those who tune in, make sure you have a pen, and a notebook to write in because you're going to get a lot of information that you have to write, if you want to start the process to repay your credit for free. Just by tuning into my podcast, every single Monday night at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., you're going to get like tips and tricks on how to repair, fix, and boost your credit score. 100 points or more in less than a year. All right? Just like I did myself without the help of any credit repair company, with basically a credit repair software that I've been using for just about 4 years already. And it's the same one that I use for my clients too. So, again, tune in 8 p.m. I'm going to be live on the website that you see on the screen, the one that says www.icrffitness.com/live. I will be there live. What you have to do is go there at 8 p.m. Just put your name and your email, and you're all in. All right? So, if you have some serious bad credit, I suggest that you tune into this podcast. Para mi gente latina, todo en el proceso de hacer todo el proceso de arreglar el crédito, de arreglar tu crédito en español. So, todo lo que tengo en inglés lo estoy cambiando para español. So, stay tuned para mis clases que voy a tirar en español también, right? Para mi gente latina. Pero por ahora va a ser inglés. All right? So, again, still have time. Time is 7:22, 8 p.m. I will be live. All right? So, what I want you guys to do for now is listen to the music. Hey guys, the time is 7:40. 20 more minutes. I'm going to begin the podcast. For those who are watching me right now, it's just a preview of some promotions that I'm putting out there for my business. Basically, for those who watch this podcast today, they're gonna have the opportunity to get a free credit repair software at the end of the podcast. So you will be starting soon. Stay tuned for tonight. Get out of that podcast night, episode number 2. Today's topic is going to be about the basics of repairing your credit. Time 8 p.m. tonight. You still have time to sign up. Again, I will not be live in Facebook. This is going to be live on my website. This is the website where I'm going to be live. That's the website, guys. That's where I'm going to be live. 8 p.m. tonight. And that's a promotion that I'm putting out there now. Going live soon, guys. 8 p.m. tonight. Episode number 2. Basics of repairing your credit. Sign up. PM tonight. Episode number 2. Basics of repairing your credit. Hey guys, after the podcast, I'm gonna be staying live for about 30 more minutes for Q&A questions. Still got time to sign up, guys. for my free credit repair building opportunity two that I have in my Simple Credit Boost 720 focus group. That's my private group. And in order for you to qualify for this opportunity, your credit score has to be under 650 points. All right? So if your credit score is 650, you're right there. You qualify, but there's a catch. All right? You have to attend my Monday nights Learn by Doing, Get Out of That podcast night episodes. 1 hour of your time. Okay? Every Monday nights at 8 p.m. Today, I'm going to be explaining to you guys episode number 2. Basically, this is a Learn by Doing podcast, which I'm going to start it by reading my own credit repair boost book that I wrote myself on all the steps that you need and all the steps that I did to repair, fix, and boost up my credit score from 500 all the way to a 750. All right? So, those who are interested in this promotion, there's a site where you can sign up for my group, beacons.ai/simple credit boost 720 focus group. Go there, and I'm looking for 50 people with a credit score of 650 and under. All right? And those are the rules of how you can qualify. If you go to that site, there's another video that explains to you more. So, what I want you guys to do before I get started on the first episode and chapter of my book, which is the basics of credit repair, what I want you to do is watch this video so you can see how you could get this credit repair software for free. So those who watch this entire video, as soon as I'm done with this podcast, give me a call. Go to the site that you see on the screen, and on the site there's a phone number where you get in contact with me or set up an appointment with me. On the screen there's a QR code where you can scan it and you can set up an appointment with me also. Free confidential credit repair, consultation with me. All right? So let's get started. Watch the video.
No more living with bad credit. No more feeling left out. No more hours trying to fix it. Introducing Credit Versio, the most advanced credit repair system ever created. And it doesn't belong to a credit repair company. It belongs to you. Credit Versio brings TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax to you, all in one place, without creating an inquiry. So you can repair your own credit on all 3 credit bureaus. See your entire credit report and the accounts hurting your credit. Tap the accounts you'd like to dispute and remove. Select from the drop-down menu. And Credit Versio's brilliant dispute generator does the rest. Dispute as many accounts as you want, all at once on all 3 credit bureaus. Credit Versio tracks every one of them and updates you with the results and your new credit scores. Credit Versio is a credit repair expert, so you don't have to be. It lets you know if an account wasn't deleted, then guides you through additional steps for accounts that need a little more work. All while providing step-by-step help from real credit experts. Credit Versio is free and links to your existing or new Identity IQ or Smart Credit 3 Bureau account. Improve your credit for as long as you need. Cancel when you're satisfied with the results. No more expensive credit repair companies. No more waiting for results. Fixing your own credit used to be hard. Credit Versio made it easy. Say goodbye to hard. Say hello to Credit Versio.
So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was very informative, and like I said, it's free. All you have to do is just go to creditversio.com, go there, sign up, your name, your email, and your password. Then you're all in. All right. Then when you all in, you give me a call at 203-805-7755 for you to schedule a free credit repair debt freedom consultation today with me. But you can call me directly at my office at 475-261-1678. My hours that I'm open is Sundays 11 to 6, Monday 9 to 10, Tuesday 9 to 10, Wednesday 9 to 10, Thursday 9 to 10, Friday 9 to 10, Saturday 9 to 10. All right? So that's my promotion, guys. Boost your credit today. Waterbury, Connecticut. Credit repair and financial platform. We are an interactive credit repair financial fitness in the New Haven County in Connecticut that offers financial platform to help you achieve your future financial goals. Our knowledge staff will help you plan, implement strategies, and give you the same opportunity to get the most out of your money. Schedule a free consultation today and start taking charge of your finances. Call us 203-805-7755 to get the credit software. Alright? You can just click the button that you see on the screen and you can set up an appointment with me. Alright, guys, so I'm glad you watched the video. Now what I want you guys to do is stay tuned for episode number 2 on the basics of credit repair. Episode number 2 on my podcast coming up. Okay, so here we go. Episode number 2 of my podcast, Get Out of Debt Podcast Night. Episode number 2. Basically, the basics of credit repair. Before you start boosting your credit score, you need to know the basics. You need to know what credit score is, what a credit score is, how it's developed, and why it's important to you in your everyday life. Lenders certainly know what sort of information they can get from a credit score. But knowing this information yourself can help you better see how your everyday financial decisions impact the financial picture lenders get of you through your credit score. A few simple tips are all you need to know, to understand the basic principles. So, what I want you to do is watch this quick video. Which I'm going to be sharing with you guys in a second. Stay tuned. Watch this quick video about the basics.
Welcome to your credit coaching course in Credit Versio, and congratulations on taking a huge step towards great credit. My name is David Mahalik. I'm a certified FICO Pro, credit expert, and I will be your instructor. I've personally coached thousands of people, and I'm looking forward to helping you as well. Before we get started, I want to share this with you. Over 70 million people in America have a poor credit rating. Now, for some, it was because they went through tough financial times. But for many, they simply never learned how to manage their credit correctly. And because of that, their credit is managing them in a cycle of credit challenges that goes on for years and years. Now, this is true of people from all walks of life. Over the years, my students have included CEOs, doctors, attorneys, to players from the NFL and NBA, even young college students, and just about everybody in between. They all had the same thing in common. They didn't know they were playing a high-stakes game where losing meant expensive penalties.
Claustrofobia cuando sale para afuera. Eso es malo. Me caso.
reason to give those looking at your credit report an idea of what you're likely to do in the next 24 months based on your entire past and present. In the video titled, What is Great Credit? I said good credit starts at 680, which is 68% likely to repay without a 90-day late payment within 24 months. Most creditors find 68% to be an acceptable risk, while other lenders only want to work with borrowers who are in or above the excellent score category that starts at 740 or 74% likely to repay. So why is this important to know? Because there are plenty of lenders who are happy to work with borrowers that are in the high risk score category of 599 or 59.9% and below. The problem is they charge high interest rates, deposits, and sometimes other fees to offset the high rate of default that's common for that group of borrowers. Knowing what our credit score means adds extra inspiration to improve our credit as quickly as possible so we aren't punished with high interest rate fees or worse, getting flat out declined for credit.
So there you have it, guys. More self-explanatory on a video. All right, so let's continue. You see, the credit score is based on your credit report, which contains history of your past debts and repayments. Credit bureaus use computers and mathematical calculations to arrive at a credit score from the information contained in your credit reports. Each credit bureau uses different methods to do this, which is why you will have different credit scores with different companies. But most credit bureaus use the FICO system. FICO is an acronym for the credit score calculating software offered by Fair Isaac Corporation Company. This is by far the most used software since the Fair Isaac Corporation developed the credit score model used by many in the financial industry and is still considered one of the leaders in the field. In fact, in fact, credit scores credit scores are sometimes called FICO scores or FICO ratings, although it is important to understand that your score may be tabulated using different softwares. One other thing you may want to understand about the software and mathematics that goes into your credit score is the fact that the math used by the software is based on research and comparative mathematics. This is an important and simple concept that can help you understand how to boost your credit score in simple terms. What this means is that your credit score is, in a way, calculated on the same principle as your insurance premiums. Your insurance company likely asks you questions about your health, your lifestyle, your choices, such as whether you are a smoker or not, because these bits of information can tell the insurance company how much of a risk you are and how likely you are to make large claims later on. This is based on research. Studies have shown, for example, that smokers who tend to more prone to serious illness and so require more medical attention. So if you are a smoker, you may face higher insurance premiums because of this. Similarly, credit bureaus and lenders often look at general patterns since people with too many debts tend not to have great rates of repayment. Your credit score may suffer if you have too many debts. For example, understanding this can help you in two ways. What I want you to do is watch this video. What I want you to do is watch this video for you to understand what I'm talking about in more detail. All right, let me share my screen. Hopefully you can see that.
Your credit report and score are two of the most important things in your entire life. Let me explain. Not long ago, a credit report used to be nothing more than a very small file that was used only if you needed to apply for credit. Other than your past loans, there was very little information on a credit report. If you paid cash for everything, you might go your entire life without ever having or even needing a credit report. But all of that changed by the late 1980s because of two things. First, all of the hundreds of small credit bureaus had been either replaced or absorbed by the big three, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Second, the three credit bureaus had adopted a revolutionary new scoring system to help lenders better determine risk. That scoring system was FICO. Fast forward 3 decades to today, credit reports have evolved into much more than just a history of our loans. That's because most of our financial actions find their way onto our credit reports. They become a living document that follows us wherever we go. Because they contain so much information about our lives and the decisions we've made, good and bad, they've become something much more than a credit report. They have become character reports. In fact, some financial experts refer to them as adult report cards. So why is this incredibly important? The answer is our credit report tells a story about us. And who wants to know our story? Who's looking at our credit report? Well, for starters, 72% of employers check credit before hiring or promoting. Then there's your bank, insurance company, utility provider, mortgage lender, landlord, credit card issuers, and that's just to name a few. My credit report is the story of how I've honored the promises that I've made to those who have trusted me with credit. Your credit report tells your story. If our story isn't so good, that will limit our options in employment, promotion, housing, and access to credit for the things that we need. Now, whether we like it or not, agree with it or not, credit reports are now character reports, and they tell our story. And that story can and will determine the options or lack of options we have in life. This is why great credit isn't an option anymore. Great credit is mandatory. Fortunately, repairing your credit can help to rewrite history to tell a better story of you when negative accounts are deleted from your credit report. That, along with great credit habits that I'm going to teach you in this course, it's really not hard to turn challenge credit into great credit.
Well, there you have it, guys. More self-explanatory video of how, the credit system, FICO credit system works. All right. So let's continue. So let's continue to the next topic. So, tip number one, it will let you see that your credit score is not a personal reflection of how good or bad you are with your money. You know, rather, it is a reflection of how well your lenders and companies think you will repay your bills based on information gathered from studying other people. Let me stop there because in order to have good credit, you have to have a good household budget, you know, that's combined with how you're gonna pay your credit cards on time. All right. So you do have to have a good budget. So it does deal with your finances also. All right. So the better budget you have, the faster you're gonna start rebuilding your credit score. Okay. I just have to put that in there. All right. Tip number two, it will let you see that if you want to improve your credit score, you need to work on becoming the sort of debtor that studies have shown tends to repay their bills. You do not have to work hard to reinvent yourself financially, and you do not have to start making much more money. You just need to be more reliable lender. This realization alone should help make credit repair far less stressful. Again, when you start establishing a good, solid household budget that includes your income, your extra income, your expenses, and your debts, which includes your credit debts also. When you start doing a budget with all those things, a solid budget, you're automatically going to find extra money to start the process, to start repaying your credit cards on time, you know, is a guaranteed, guys. Most of the clients that I have dealt with and still deal with till now, most of them are over budget. What I mean over budget is they paying more things than what they making on their job. Most of them they paying for a lot of money on their cell phones. Most of them are paying a lot of money on their, what you call it, their cable bill. You know, they have Netflix, Hulu, Sling, HBO Max. They have all that, and they all do the same thing. So imagine just having one, you know, live TV platform instead of having a whole bunch. You know, you could take all that money and start paying your credit cards. Does it make sense? So that's what I mean about creating a solid household budget. You know, a budget that's gonna give you that you're gonna find more income on that budget when you finish finalizing it. You're gonna find more income on how to start the process to start paying off those credit cards. You know, how to, create a plan on how to start paying off those credit cards one by one, snowballing them one by one. All right. Then when you do that, you'll be less, you have less stress because you literally have a budget that you're gonna pay your debts on time, your expenses, and whatever's left is gonna go to your debts. All right. And at the same time as you're doing that, your credit score will start going up. Okay. So it's just the process. It's just the plan. But having a financial household budget is the key to building your credit faster. Okay? And you have less stress because you're gonna have a plan, a financial plan every single week, every single month, on what you're gonna pay, you know, what you're gonna pay off. All right? During the days, during the months, during the years. You're actually gonna know what day, what month, and what year you're gonna be debt free of everything, including your credit cards. So when you start doing that, your credit scores start going up. All right. So credit reports are put together by credit bureaus, which use information from clients' companies. It works like this: credit bureaus have clients, such as credit card companies and utility companies, to name just two, who provide them with information. Once a file is once a file is up and running and have begun on you, once you open a bank account, again, once you open a bank account or have bills to pay, then your information about you is stored on the credit report. So you don't necessarily now need a credit card to start the process to building credit. All right. If you are late paying a bill, the client call the credit bureaus and note this: any upload bills, overdue bills, or other problems with credit count as a ding to your credit report on your credit report, and it affects your score. So information such as what type of debt you have, how much debt you have, how regularly you pay your bills on time, and your credit accounts are all information that is used to calculate your credit score, your age, your sex, your income. do not count towards your credit score. Again, your income do not count towards your credit score. The actual formula used by credit bureaus to calculate credit scores is a well kept secret, but it is known that recent accounts, activities, debts, length of credit, unpaid accounts, and types of credit are among the things that count the most in tabulating credit scores from credit reports. What I want you to do is watch this video of what I am talking about. So, second here, guys. Let me add the video for you guys. And this is everything what I said. And now it's gonna be via video, which is gonna be more informative for you guys. The rules and strategies of credit.
Your coaching program is broken up into 2 chapters. Chapter 1 is rules, and chapter 2 is strategy. In the rules chapter, I'll show you how the game of credit is set up. It's important to know what credit reports really are and what your credit score really means. This is a fascinating look into the world of credit reports and credit scores. Knowing this will put you in a position of power. You'll know how credit works so you can control your outcome. In the strategy chapter, I'll show you exactly what to do to improve your credit based on how credit reports and scores work. I'll also show you the habits and actions of people who have 800 plus credit scores, because how they actively manage credit is very different than those who have credit scores in the 600s and below. By the way, their credit score has nothing to do with their income. A higher credit score doesn't necessarily mean they have a higher income. Let's get started with the rules.
So, guys, that's a teaser. All those videos are in the credit repair software of the credit virtual credit repair software. You know, you just have to get it for free. If you want to get it for free, as you can see, there's a website there where you can get it for free. All right. Or you just could go to www.creditversio.com, go there, sign up. As soon as you sign up, just give me a call at the number that you're going to see on the screen at the end of this podcast. All right. And or you can go to the website that you see on the screen and you can call me at the number that you see on the website. All right. For I can show you the process of how to do it, you know. Okay. So let's continue. Almost done for this episode. So I'm gonna give you another tip before this episode ends. Tip number 2: keep the contact information for credit bureaus handy. The 3 major credit bureaus are important to contact if you are going to be repaying your credit score. The major 3 credit agencies can help you by sending you your credit reports. If you find an error on your credit reports, these are also the companies you must contact in order to correct the problem. Again, I cannot stress myself. Don't wait If you find the problem, don't wait too long to fix it. All right. That's what credit virtual can help you with. Writing the letters, sending the letters out to the credit reports for they could jump in to fix the problem in less than 45 days. In less than 45 days, you will get results on what they did. Either they deleted it or they, you know, fixed the problem or repaired the issue of whatever you had wrong on that specific creditor. All right. You can easily contact these organizations by mail, telephone, or through the internet. My advice from my experience, I do not send any digital footprint when it comes to sending, repairing your credit online. Do not do it like that. Do not send it through Credit Karma. Some people do. Do not send it to Experience. Do not send it through there. Do not send it through TransUnion. Do not send it to Equifax. It's best to write the letter yourself. But with the help of Credit Virtual, it can show you how to write the letters, you know, a custom letter from your financial credit situation. And then you send it to the credit reports on a stamp and you send it. Put a stamp and you send it. Or certified mail. Either one, they will receive it. But do not, I cannot stress myself again, do not send the letters to your creditors through the internet. Do not answer any questions and send them. Like, for example, what can I say? There's a section on Experian that you could uh, dispute, you know, your creditors online. Do not do that. Do not do that because if they don't delete the information, now you have to rewrite, do it again and again and again. Next thing you know, it is digital. So in other words, it's not in paper. Let's say if you have to go to court in the future on that creditor, you cannot defend yourself because you did it online and they didn't do nothing at all to fix it. But if you write the letter, it's much better, you know, much better because you have records and they have records. Okay? So the first company is Equifax Credit Information Services, Inc. And the address is P.O. Box 740241, Atlanta, Georgia 30374. Their telephone number is 1-888-766-008. But guys, when when you get credit versus when you go to www.creditversio.com, creditversio.com. When you go there, the address of the three credit reports is there. When you write the letters, the address will automatically pop up. So it's simple, guys. I cannot stress myself. I don't know why a lot of people are not using Credit Versio and they go into other companies that is using something similar to the same software and they doing their stuff online and not printing out the letters like they're supposed to. Credit Versio do not send no letters online. The letters will be written and printed out, and it's your job, the person that's repairing their credit. So if you're repaying your credit yourself, it's your job to send the letters, mail out the letters actually to the three credit reports. All right. And it's your job to monitor this every 45 days. All right. Inside the your own free credit virtual portal that when you sign your name, your email, and your password, you're gonna get your own portal. You're gonna get your own credit virtual coaching classes. I cannot stress myself. This thing is free, guys. I don't know why you guys are not jumping on it. I've been jumping on this for a minute, and it's helping me build my credit, guys. You know, but now I know there's some people that are busy working one or two or three jobs, and they cannot repay their credit themselves. But just because you have somebody else repairing your credit and you're paying them doesn't mean that they just repaying your credit. It depends what company you in, and there's not many companies out there like mine. You know, when I repair people's credit, I tell them straight off, flat off, you have to do this to fix this. If you want this fixed, you have to do this. So you have to participate in repairing your credit. I know that people are working and they're busy and stuff, but if you're paying a company to repair your credit, it's not only the company gonna do everything for you. You have to participate. You know, uh, when it's time to meet up and see the updates of what's being done, what's been fixed, what's being deleted. Uh, you have to participate. You have to have discipline. You have to have time. Dedication, honesty. You know, and there's some clients, that are busy working and they don't have time. So what I do in my business, I do everything via video. If I'm writing the letters, I do it via videos. That way you can see what I'm doing. When I'm sending the letters, I do a video. That way you can see how I send in the letters. All right. And when I have an update on your credit score, I also do a video. And then I also do a list of the next steps that you have to do, in order to either pay off this credit card or, you know, uh, build credit and things like that. So in other words, like when I send the video, I show you the next steps that you have to do. And what I mean about participating is you watching the videos that I'm sending you. That way you can see what's going on when I'm repaying the credit, right? But if you can do it yourself, Credit Virtual can show you how. All right? Okay? And again, you may want to note this information whenever most of your financial information is kept so that you can easily contact the bureaus whenever you need to. Your local yellow pages should also have this contact information of these credit agencies as well. Again, when you go to www.creditversio.com, you can get the software for free, and all this information about all the addresses of the three credit bureaus are there. You know, automatically when you start writing the letters, it pops into the letter automatically. You don't have to type the address of where you're gonna send the letter to. Automatically, it's gonna tell you where to send it to. That's what the good part of Credit Virtual is all about. There's other softwares out there that you have to put the address uh, and things like that. So it takes longer. Credit Virtual, you can start the process of repairing your credit, like every day. You can just write one letter, the other day another letter, the other day another letter. Next thing you know, when the week, by the end of the week, you already have all the three letters written. And every Friday or Saturday, you send them out, and you wait for 45 days, and you get your results through the platform. And it's free, guys. It's free, 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 free. Not lying to you. I've been doing it for years already. All right. So that was episode number 2, the basics of credit repair. Next week, Monday, 8 p.m., will be episode number 3. And it's going to be tip number 3 on the same topic, basics of credit repair services. All right. Tip number 3 is going to be how to develop an action plan for dealing with your credit score. That's the topic that we're going to be talking about. That's the tip number 3, and that's going to be the topic of what we're going to be talking about on episode number 3 on my Get Out of Debt podcast night. Learn by doing platform. All right. Thank you very much for all those who tuned in. Please share this podcast with all your family members that you know that you think has some financial issues or credit issues. And again, on the screen, there's a website, beacons.ai, Simple Credit Boost 720 Focus Group. That's my private credit repair group. And I'm looking for 50 new students, 50, that have a credit score of 650 and under. If your credit score is 650 and under, you'll qualify to start the process to repay your credit for free for the whole entire year. I cannot stress myself, and that's what I'm looking for. All right. Basically, it's very simple. In order for you to qualify, your credit score has to be 650 and under. Another way, and the way for you to continue to start the process of repairing your credit, you have to tune in to my live credit repair uh, masterclasses, which are combined with my podcast that you're seeing right now. All right. So basically, every Monday, you just have to, tune in for 1 hour and see what I'm talking about. And those who tune in, I get their names, their emails, their phone numbers, and I do one-on-one credit repair, you know, credit repair services, classes, one-on-one classes to show them, to start showing them the process how to repay the credit. So in other words, they'll get the Credit Versio for free. They get their own portal, Credit Versio portal, and I will be their coach. So I'll be right by their side, showing them, you know, virtually, remotely, from video to video, you know, showing them live what they have to do to start the process to repair the credit. I'm going to show them how to write the letters. I'm going to show them how to send the letters, show them everything, you know. But the key is that every Monday nights, after the podcast ends, they have to set up an appointment with me for the next day so I can show them the process of how to start the process to repay the credit. So every Monday, they have a meeting with me, a 1 hour meeting after the podcast. It's basically the podcast and then 1 hour extra. All right? And that's how that works. And you have to attend every single day. If you don't, you'll get dropped from the program to repay your credit for free, and now you have to pay for it. All right? I hope I explained myself correctly. And again, thank you for tuning in. For those who tune in, thank you very much. Please register to my group. The website is on the screen. Looking for 50 people. After 50, they can still attend my credit podcast, my Get Out of Debt podcast. That's going to be combined with my credit repair, classes. But they won't be able to repay their credit for free, but I'm here to help them, you know, to repay their credit for a fee, but it's very affordable. All right. So after those 50 people, you still have options, guys. You still have options. I charge very affordable, very affordable, much less than any credit repair company out there. All right. Very different from any credit repair company out there, guys. This is Carlos Anaya from Get Out of Debt Podcast Night. Stay tuned for episode number 3. Topic is going to be about how to develop an action plan for dealing with your credit score. That's going to be the topic. And y'all have a awesome, great day. Hey guys, I forgot one more thing. At the screen, hopefully you're seeing it. That's my book. You could get it on Amazon. Scan the QR code, you get it on Amazon. The book is $40. And if you want to set up an appointment, on the screen is a QR code where it says book me. You can set an appointment with me there. Again, go to the website, register for my group, for you could have the opportunity to repay your credit for free. All right. When you go to that site, there's going to be a video that's going to explain everything in detail of how the process works. All right. This is Carlos Anaya signing out. You have a great day. One more thing. That's what I'm looking for. I am looking for 50 people with the lowest credit scores from 300 to 650. I said 640, but I'm going 650 here in the Connecticut area. You know, so I'm going to help these 50 people on how to repair their credit repair for free. I'm going to be taking them by the hand and showing them the whole entire process for the whole entire year of how to repay their credit for free. I can't stress myself. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Join my on-site credit builder focus group at the website that you see on the screen for you can get started to see if you qualify. Okay? And to join my podcast, to join episode number 2, which is developing a credit repair plan to increase your credit score. That's the website that you have to go. You know, either one, icrfitness.com/live. That's where I'll be live. You just put your name and you, boom, you live. All right? You don't have to put no email and none of that stuff. Okay? That's how you can see my podcast. Another way now to join my group, and you can see my podcast also, you go to the Beacon site and you can sign up for my private group. Right? That's where I'm going to be teaching those 50 people how to repair their credit for free. Hopefully I explain myself correctly. And that's all I have to say, guys. Tune in next week, Monday, 8 p.m. Topic, episode number 3, right? Developing a credit repair plan to increase your credit score. That's what we're going to be talking about on the next episode of my Get Out of Debt podcast night. Have a great day. Again, guys, the secret is in the book. So get the book. All right? Scan the QR code, get the book. You can see what it's all about. Well, there you have it, guys. That was my podcast for today. That was episode number 2. Hope you enjoyed it. So the floor is open, guys. The floor is open. So who has any questions for me? I'm going to be here for 20 minutes, 20 more minutes. Question Q&A time. Who has any questions for me? Let me know how my podcast was. Please click like, leave a comment. My Facebook section, on my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube page, click the little bell for you to get more content like this. And if you have any questions, as soon as the clock starts, the floor will be open for 20 minutes. you have also, you know. So basically, it depends on two things: your credit score and how many creditors you have. So the more creditors you have, you know, negative creditors you have, the longer it's gonna take. So if you have less creditors, you know, it's gonna take, less time to repay your credit. So, but the most, from my experiences, from myself and all the clients that I've been helping, uh, most of the clients that I've been helping, it has took take me like a 1 year, no more than that, 1 year to boost up their credit score to 100 points or more, you know, in less than a year. So I hope that answers your question. Julie, Julie, Julie from Hartford, Connecticut. How you doing, Julie? Well, Julie, uh, your question is, how many letters do you have to write to the creditors, and are they the same letters? Well, the answer to your question is no. Each letter is custom, you know, is written in a custom way. You know, it depends what creditors you're gonna write the letters to. You know, uh, so basically each letter is different. It's not the same letter that you send to the different creditors. You know, different creditors, different letters. All right, different language, different everything. Hope that answers your question. The question is, Lucy from New Haven. How you doing, Lucy? Well, Lucy, your question was, interest changes on most credit cards. Well, the answer to your questions, you know, most cards issuers change interest from the day a change is posted to your account. If you don't pay in full every month, you know, the interest starts kicking in. You know, in most credit cards, the interest is zero. So if you pay the month every single month, your interest will stay to zero. Now, when the interest starts kicking in, is when you start paying late. As soon as you pay that card in late, that's when the interest starts kicking in. So if your credit card was zero, it might be from 0 to 19% or 24%, depending what credit card you have. You know, hope that answers your question. Mikey from New York. The question is, if you have money on deposit at a bank, right, and also have your credit there, you may have a sign an agreement when you open the deposit account, which permits the bank to take those funds if you become delinquent on your credit card. So basically, the solution on that, you know, every week deposit. You should deposit the automated payments to a prepaid card, for you can at least pay more than the minimum payment 7 days before the statement date, before the due date. So basically, let's say you have a credit card of $1,000 and you spend, let's say, $200 on it. All right, automatically your credit utilization will be, I say, like probably 20 to 25%, getting close to 30. And you spend 200. So before the statement date, which is basically 2 weeks before the statement dates, the new cycle comes in. You got to make sure that you pay those $200 in full. One way you could do that is open up a prepaid account, like what you call it, a net spend card, prepaid card, you know, and you just plug the money, plug some money in there, every week, plug some money in there. The goal is to pay more than the minimum payment. Now, if you can't pay it off, the goal is to pay the minimum payment and to don't be late. But try to pay more than the minimum payment. So if you owe 200, send 100 before. In 2 weeks, you should have $100 on that prepaid card, and then you send it and make sure you post it before you send it. That way, it's automatically taken out of that prepaid card every single month. All right, that's one way to do it. You could do it with your debit card too, from your bank too. Either way, hope that answers your question. Jasmine, how you doing, Jasmine? Jasmine from New Haven, Connecticut. The question is, if I'm paying $50 a year or more as an annual fee on my credit card, you may also be subject to finance charges over 18%. Well, from my experience, the solution for this, if you are a good customer, if you are a good customer, the bank may be willing to drop the annual fee. In other words, if you're a good paid customer, the bank should be willing to drop your annual fee and reduce the interest rate to 9% instead of 18%. So you only have to ask them. Otherwise, you can switch issuers to a lower price credit card. In other words, drop that one, you know, and just get a new one, basically. Keep on shooting the questions, guys. Keep on shooting the questions. Ten more minutes left. Sarah. Sarah from Florida. How you doing, Sarah? Oh, all the way from Florida. Cool. Uh, Well, your question is, how can I get my three credit reports? Well, Sarah, during COVID-19 pandemic, assessing your credit is very important and is very simple too. It's simple now. That's why Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are continuing to offer 100% free weekly online credit reports. Not credit score, credit reports. The solution, the answer to your question. Basically, go to www.annualcreditreport.com. Again, go to www.annualcreditreport.com. All right, to get all three reports for free. All right. Then when you get all those three credit reports for free, just give me a call and I will, you know, guide you through the process of how to read these reports. All right. And then, after that, we can set up an appointment for I can show you the process on how to write the letters, how to get the credit with your software to start deleting your old creditors that are past 6 to 7 years or more. And then we take it from there. All right. Hope that answers your question, Sarah. Matthew from New York. How you doing, Matthew? The question is, how can I get my three credit scores for free? Or how can I get an estimate on my credit score? You know, well, there's a website that you can go to, which is www.myfico.com/FICO credit scores estimator/estimator. You go there and you can get your credit score estimate for free. You just have to answer 10 simple questions and you can get an estimate credit score for free. Okay? There are others. So if you want to know the others, just send me a text and let me know, if you want to know the others. Text me at 475-261-1678 or text me at 203-805-7755. Ask me the same questions and I'll send you a link to get all three of your credit scores for free. Another question, Jimmy from the Bronx. How to get the three credit scores for free? Similar questions. Well, I have a couple of websites, that you can get your credit, reports, your credit scores for free. Basically, the first one is www.creditsesame.com/myfreecreditscore. So you could go there and you could get your credit score for free. Okay. So that's one site. The other site The other website is www.creditkarma.com. That's another place that you can get your credit score for free. Another one is www.credit.com. You get it for free there. Another one you could go is www.discover.com. Free credit score. So thank you very much, guys, for those who tune in to my podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something about it. Write down those websites links that I gave you guys. You can get your credit reports for free, or three of them for free. You can get the software for free at www.creditversio.com. When you get the free credit repair website, don't forget to give me a call, set up an appointment, book me on the QR code that you see there, scan it on your cell phone, and you could book me. All right. So this is Carlos Anaya. Stay tuned for episode number 3, Monday night, next week at 8 p.m. You have a great day.